Find it very hard to get back into a bit of a rhythm. I think like overall the last week was just pretty exhausting. And I didn't really have any time to slow down. So just feeling more and more spent by the day. But I want to do a drawing. I think if I skip those too much, I'll just feel worse. But yeah, overall, not too happy with how things are right now. But I suppose that's the world's. Not sure. I know what I wanna draw today. Something that's a bit out of left field maybe. But I didn't really envision how I wanna set it up. So I'll figure that out now. Like what would be a cool one? Maybe something like this. Tricky to find it exactly. I think I'll go back to the character for a moment. Just decide where I want to place them. Like I kind of want it to be very flat. I like the idea that there's just this skeleton next to them, and I don't even reveal its full size. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. Hmm. Yeah, that could be cool. Because then I can chill and maybe focus on colors. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Oh. Where did I put the music? Ah, there. Nice. So yeah, this will still be a very tired stream. I'm not energetic at all. I will see. Maybe I'll find a topic to talk about. Maybe I'll stumble across something. Composition wise, I think this is solid. I wonder, like, this would put both of them into the same give them the same importance. I think this is better. So this way the character is like within the within the focal point. I mean, I can move the focal point, but like, composition wise, this is one of the natural appeal areas. My dragon then will be more in the back. I'm not really sure if I like the pose though. Like, it's fine, but I think I'll look for something else for a moment. Maybe I don't even need a lot more aside from a skull. So then you could probably go like, oh, is this just a dinosaur, like a weird dinosaur? Because if I show this, you're like, ah, dragon, I get it. This you might not. Dragons are such a strange addition to the Eclipse Enigma mythos or world. I mean, I think in the past I just added them because, well, it's a fantasy world, it needs dragons. I want dragon stories. Blah blah blah. But I haven't really gone and well, there are some integrations of them into the deeper world building, I guess, but I didn't really go and think about, well, how would that maybe change settlements? Would cultures change a lot because of these creatures? I mean, there are select cultures that changed and adapted, but yeah, I haven't really gone like, ah, yeah, these dragons exist, so therefore, mostly just, wouldn't it be cool if there was a dragon? Blah blah blah. bit more on the shallow side, I suppose. Like, there are some instances where dragons definitely affect the world building. But I'm wondering if it should be more. Wondering if it should be more. Yeah, other than that, we're just gonna paint our dragon, turn it into a skeleton in a moment. Hello, one viewer. I realize I am no longer completely alone. Not that I mind that. I'm just here to do my drawing. Wait, was I? No, I wasn't painting on the wrong layer. Oh, nice. Not that matters with the sketch, but oh no, there's always this panic of oh no, wrong layer. Once more, I haven't really figured out where the light will be coming from, but since there is a shadow already here, I'll probably say it will be something like this. Just keep it simple. Again, I want this to be more two-dimensional. Just to make it a little easier for myself. Also, I don't know. I really want to finish this in one go. There we are alone again. Man. Gained and lost 2 viewers in a moment. I really suck. Okay though. I mean, commenting and painting simultaneously is such a crazy skill to have. I respect anyone who can do that well. I certainly can't. Then again, I'm wondering, like, I don't think this is very exciting to watch anyway. Like, unless you're some art nerd. I really like watching a piece coming together, like every piece, or every part of the painting, sort of. I mean, I like watching videos like that, but there aren't a lot out there because I don't think it's great content and there isn't a lot of interest. But yeah, I mean, for me, this is just figuring out the painting and sitting down. Honestly, these streams are more for myself than anyone else, so don't mind them not doing too well. I would want to try though to become better at the whole commentary side of things. It is a useful skill to hone. But yeah, I don't think 15 streams or whatever we are at now really will let me see a difference there. So this is interesting because this is the part where I will start drawing in the skeleton. And I actually don't think I want to draw it. I need to paint that. Because if I do this, I will just mess it up. And I will just grab up some dinosaurs on the side. Like some of these. Just to like really really get some understanding for these areas that skulls can have. Answers you and references, yeah, unbelievable. It is. There are dragons in Eclipse Enigma. I know, shocking. Oh. Yeah, I think I'll do something like that. But I will figure that out. I won't draw that in. Are we in museum now? Yeah, you're right. We are in the museum. And I want to keep this super simple. Just cool, you know, it's just a like, oh my god, it's a dragon. Or a dragon skeleton. Still like, dragon, oh. And not worry about much of anything else. Because I felt like I completely ruined the last painting. That sucked. And I felt bad. And then I was very depressed. And so now I'm like, try a chill one. Because everything else kind of stresses me out right now. Like I can just hear the hate monologue in my head going back and forth, like really annoying. Also have like 5 glasses here. I need to clean up my room. Oh no, Jordan Peterson had an original plant. The end thing. Oh, you mean? Wait, you mean this one? Not sure which one you're referring to. I guess you mean this one. Yeah. Not really. Doesn't really have a very different perspective. I just didn't, well, I mean, I didn't stuck to it, but also it got very, no, I'm saying this one is trash. I'm saying this one is trash. I don't like it. I'll need to redo it one day. It is very tricky. It is very tricky. Like, compared to that, I mean, this one's simple, but it was kind of fun. This one was just, I mean, it was also kind of fun, but I just don't like it. Like all the other ones have their flaws, but I feel like there's something there. And with this one, I just feel like I rushed it. I should have taken more time, but yeah, I just messed it up too much. Happens. Have to move on, and the next one will be better or something. I mean, it doesn't even have to be better, it just has to be something, you know. But yeah, also with my mentality right now, I don't feel like tackling stuff that is super difficult or demanding. Don't see that going very well. So I'm trying to keep this one more two-dimensional and maybe, yeah, just try have some fun with it. That would be good enough. I just can't draw a straight line to save my life. That's so annoying. I have to do something about that. Honestly, I'm just complaining. The entire stream will be just that, me complaining about everything. Bad content, honestly. Like, there were already 2 people in here, and I think they both left just because I was annoying. No idea though. I was wondering if this is even good content. Like the drawing bit, not me talking. Me talking obviously is not. But I was like, well, most drawing, like, I don't know if there are a lot of draw streams. Would have to check. And if there are, then well, I'm competing with probably some really crazy people. Who cares if other people like it? Yeah, that's what I'm telling myself. I'm just, I'm just asking questions, wondering stuff to keep my mind occupied. So I can mess up the drawing a bit more. Gets you to get things done. Yeah, again, this is a very selfish thing. I don't really care about the audience. How do you see if more? Did they comment? No. I can just see if someone's watching. Actually, this is all bad. I shouldn't do that. Like, what the hell, man? Let's just get some base color in. How about, I was going to do this, and this is atrocious. So I'm gonna do this. Or maybe this? No. Maybe this. Should it be warm or cold? I think this is interesting. Selfish. Like, how would you survive the internet? It is how it should be. I don't know. I don't know how things should be. Like, I think it's, yeah. Again, the purpose of this is for me to draw. If people care to join, then that's cool. But that would be more of a side effect. And I'm not really, like, again, I don't feel like I'm putting any effort into making this more watchable. Like, I'm just rambling. But today, like, you know, it was again so difficult to start talking today because I'm just, I don't know. I feel like I have to focus my mind to not say certain things right now. Like I'm not in a very good place right now. In a lot of ways. So I think I like to just build up these shapes and maybe throw in more and more colors here and there and shapes. Oh, I hate that so much. You click up there somewhere and you just drag this thing down and it slows you down for free. And only do that you want to do. Yeah, kinda. I try to at least. I try to. How was your day? Maybe better than mine? Honestly, my day wasn't even that bad. Like, it's more general thing. My day was a-okay. Now I'm just throwing colors in here. Oh, I actually need to. Shit. Let me just. Should I? No, I just need to do that myself. Man, I really hate it. No, not really. Nothing to do with either. Free dinner at a friend's house seems nice. No, I'm more like, I don't know, work and the world and how it's all connected. Like, I don't know. The forces that be just try to sap the joy out of everything that I do. And sometimes they succeed, you know. Sometimes they're very good at it. I'm painting in these little details because I'm not really focused. Very bad habit. Because I still have these huge shapes that I can tend to. So now the tricky stuff about this is actually I don't want to draw like the full dragon, I think. I want to draw a skeleton, right? So how do I do that? How do I do that? I need to pull up my reference and think for a moment. Then realize that it helps only so much. Like, one thing I do realize looking at all these skeletons, there aren't a lot of like protrusions or something. I wonder like about this section, where exactly would I put the spine for this one? But I think it's actually up here. And it would go something like this. something like that. So I'll just try that, see how it looks. If it doesn't work, then I'll cry and try again. I really want to get that curvature in there just a bit. Also not sure if like this is too little. Maybe it needs to be a bit more centered. The funny thing about it is, you know, there's this whole like skeletons look nothing like the creature they belong to. So if I mess the skeleton up, as long as I delete this afterwards, the sketch, no one will ever know. Maybe a skeleton looks like this. There is this guy, I think his name is R.G. Palmer. He did the concepts for the Pokemon in Detective Pikachu. Yeah, you will see it, yeah, and you will say nothing. No, like, okay, so there's this guy R.G. Palmer. He did all the realistic Pokemon concepts, right? Because he just did that before that movie existed. That was like something he did and he was good at, and so they hired him, I think, to do like concept art. And I just bring him up because he is really, I think he's really good at drawing fake skeletons for like animals, like dragon skeletons and weird, you know, creature skeletons, creatures that don't exist, are really cool. And he's pretty good at rendering. Like, pretty good in the sense of, you know, photorealist. Like, everything's just photorealism, sort of. Maybe if I look at it today, or like with my updated artist vision, I'll be like, oh, I can actually see the rendering and blah. But he's really solid. I guess that's what I can say. Now, I'm not going to emulate him or anything. I just bring him up because I think it's fun to bring up artists that are better than me. So maybe you can look at some good art in the back. um. Hmm. One thing that is, you are the good art in the back. Aw. How nice of you. How sweet. I don't know, I just tend to do that. Just say, hey, I'm not that good. But ultimately, I don't know. I don't know how good I am. I just know things I can't do and I have things I can do. It's as who said that? Whose line was that? Like, a man is only defined by what he can do and what he can't. It's a movie quote. I'm not sure right now. Hmm. I'm trying to imagine who could say that line. Like, what characters I know that might utter those words. Especially like in what context? Oh, it's Jack Sparrow actually. Yeah. Good line. I like that. Not super deep, of course, but you know, I think it's the situation. So, a tricky thing with skeletons is always finding the places where they, like, where the pieces connect. Like, I know that it needs this jawbone. That should probably be like this, so that it can just crack stuff open. But, like, does this work? Oh, by the way, in before I will draw this dragon skeleton, and then we won't see dragons for like 500 paintings or something. Well, if I do 500. Maybe like 100. So in 100 paintings, I'll be like, and now I will draw a dragon. And people will be like, what, dragons? Those exist? And I'm like, yeah. 306, yeah. The last painting will just be a dragon. Just a small one, not even like a big cool one or something, just like a small derpy one that is just hatched or something. That would be funny, I think. Gaze upon the fearsome creature. Brr. And it's just this little guy. Yeah. Doing stupid details again. Stop it. Stop it. So, ribcage and stuff. What else does a dragon need? So this is a wyvern, which means that I can chill out with the anatomy and just look at more dinosaurs to understand what might be happening here. Like, it's so crazy. I've seen so many skeletons over the years, like dinosaurs and stuff, but it's not up in here. And the funny thing is, like, they would have quite good skeletons. 2 legs, 2 wings. Yes, yes. Like, they would have, because like our dinosaur skeletons are like, well, these creatures have been dead for, you know, time. Me realizing I don't know the exact, was it like 60 million? I'm not sure. But they have been gone for a bit. For a moment. And we are just like reconnecting them based on, well, that might work. But like with the dragons here, they are still around, so hey. Got a little critter guy flying against my screen again. It's that time of the stream, I see. So yeah, that's that they would have more accurate skeletons. I'm trying to think right now. I think the rib cage would end right here. Kind of. The rib cage would end right here, and it wouldn't be like this, it would be more like this probably. Because it usually doesn't scale up, right? So the bones get shorter and shorter. Like this. I think. And then up there we need like the section where the arms connect to. So we need those shoulder bones. And we need like a midsection where the arms connect to, sort of. So we would have something like this. This is very scientifically correct. And then we just try to draw more skeletons. Stuff. Yes, you can learn something today. You can learn about dragon anatomy. Truly educational, peak educational material. Little guy, can you like please? Yes. Get off my screen. Thank you. God damn it. That's what you're here for. Yay. Dragon anatomy and rambling. Truly the dream. And in the back we need like hip bones and stuff. So I think the way this works, this is like, there are like two, like me not knowing anything about anatomy right now is so funny. So like you would have, for each shoulder you'd have, are these shoulder blades? No, shoulder blades are in the back, you moron. But like, this is the collarbone, that's what it's called. I was searching for the word. So this would probably be like the collarbones. They would be there, sort of. And then I can just go and add these counterbones. Counterbones sounds like a very the counterbones. Yep. And then it's sort of a mess. Lovely. I'll clean it up later, I think. Now the tricky thing about it is that like the legs sort of connect all the way down there. I might just try to cheat and pull them up a little bit, because again, you don't know the sketch. Oh well, you know the sketch, but you won't be telling anyone. And like this, I can sort of work with it. And then we have like a bone that is going down. And then we just have like, why are you attacking me? God damn it. Can't even draw dragons in peace anymore. The world really is out to get me. So this is interesting because you would probably see these lines. So just add them. And then I think this is kind of working. I'll just add like these lines. Adding little shapy shapes. Wonderful. And then in the back it would be something like this. Yeah, I think that works good enough. How long will you be staying? If I may ask. To see the process of that creature becoming a staple of the museum. You know, times during the week. I see. Why is it? Oh, because I'm on the wrong layer. Gotta go in 20 minutes. Yeah, alright. I just realized, like, you know, the little pause I did where I was really annoyed. I realized I have to do a bit of work in a moment. Or like, get a bit of work done. So I might actually not finish this and do work and then finish it tomorrow or something. I'm just so tired, man. So tired of it all. Off screen again. Yeah, I don't know. You want to see it. I mean, the painting you will see. The process, I don't know, you will, because you will leave anyway. I could do like a midday stream or something. The tricky thing is tomorrow I don't have that much time anyway. It's just all cursed. All kinda cursed. Like, I will be so happy when it's August. You can't imagine. You can't imagine how much I'm looking forward to August. I will feel so alive. Unless I didn't finish the chapter by then I will feel a bit bad, but I don't think not even that would change my mood. I will just be happy for a week or something. And no one can take that from me. I hope. Life always finds a way, of course. Can't really... Yo, that skeleton looks sick. Thank you. So now I'm kind of just trying to find out how I wanna do the shadow for it. And like where the plate, the podium plate would be. Something like this. probably. Yeah, it just needs a bit more definition now, right? And then it kind of works. And now it's funny that I did like the background so weird because it's a skeleton, man. You can see through it. But it's not that important. These lines aren't really meant to do anything. They're just, I will create some proper pillar or paint some proper pillars. These are just to add some noise. Dex, I don't know any synergies and stuff, and you played once, right? Yeah, we can try that. I don't know new cards though, and like I barely remember the old. Like I wasn't a huge Magic player. I think I played with my cousin a bit, and that's about it. What's the dark green shade stuff? Well, I don't know. It's more like this will. I will add some pillars, and then I hope that these will add like some natural shading. But it's really just to add some shade to the different hues and shades to the background. Like I might as well do something like this just to keep the background a bit busy. I don't want it to be just one color, you know. I want to work on that. A guy who's really, really, really amazing at this is like Marco Bucci. Um, will they be in a cape? Probably not. They're not that epic. There will be a character wearing a cape with like dragons, but you know, everything at its time or something. You will get cool dragon person with cape. Now you will just get like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just add Kikira in here. Haven't drawn her in a bit, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm also like that, like, yeah, finally some Kikira again, woo! I need to draw some interaction stuff soon though. Or I don't know, I feel like not necessarily like I'm running out of ideas, but the more I paint, the more scared I get for some reason. Because I'm like, okay, this was what I did last time, now I have to do something that is equally cool or cooler. I try to keep telling myself it's not that important. Like I can just do stuff and see what works, what doesn't. But yeah, part of me is definitely like, okay, you gotta up yourself every time you do a painting. And that's why I was so disappointed with the underground painting, I think. Because it was such a challenging idea and I knew that I was too drained to really deliver on it. But I felt like I had to. Yeah, especially because I can't. Like, I really can't. That's not how growth works, really. Like, I don't sit down at the drum kit this week and play, like, I don't know, an AC/DC song and then expect to next week play Dream Theater or some shit. Or like Sleep Token. Just because I played AC/DC for a week. That doesn't matter. Gotta spend time, draw stuff, look at stuff. have fun with it, you know. That sort of that's the sort of direction I need. But I have this rush in me to, like, I need to be better, I need to improve. It's annoying because overall this is going quite good as a project. I just need to fight those thoughts a little bit. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing to push myself, but there's a difference between pushing yourself and being unreasonable with your expectations. You are improving. This is the process. Yeah, like, but you know, you are improving. I'm not sure if that I am. I'm maybe like I don't really mind. The way I see it is more like I can see what I can do and what I can't. And things that I can't do, well, that's good to know that right now. And maybe I'll try them again in like 3 weeks or something and see how it goes then. Like I will redo the underground painting at some point. And then I'll see if I improved. Because right now I'm just doing these ideas one-off. And maybe I'm just not there yet. For some of the ideas. And that's also okay. Yeah, I don't know. Just easier, you know, to say, ah, I suck and then move on. I do think I have a decent grasp of like where I am skill wise. Gotta include like a little informational plaque thing. Environment art, yeah, sorta. I mean, not even sure. I think it's more cinematic paintings, I'd call it, or cinematic painting. Not in the sense of like in the sense that every painting should be. See, this is like trash. Do one line and redo it like 10 times. Man. Just take your time. Do the line once. Like this. Fine. But sometimes I just get stuck. I feel like that's something that, yeah, I just need to draw more to get better at it. But yeah, the idea is cinematic painting, right? So painting with stories and that shows like interesting scenes. And like part of the challenge for me at least definitely is to come up with a painting every day that sort of gives you something new. Cause like it's the balance of, can I draw this, and is it like new? Like I don't I think there are still interesting Cloud Vessel paint, like a bunch of interesting Cloud Vessel paintings I could probably do. But I don't want to just do Cloud Vessel paintings. I want to space them out a bit over time. But then I also feel like, well, I've done Cloud Vessel paintings so much right now, so every time I do one, I'm like, does this really add anything? And I haven't even drawn that many yet, right? But it feels like, oh, I already did that, sorta. So shouldn't I maybe try something else? Like I like the idea that some of the scenes will be more mundane and just like everyday situations, and some scenes are more crazy over the top, like what the hell is this? Just got jump scared by nothing. And maybe I improve at this stuff, like figuring out how to detail surfaces. But yeah, this is just part of like the whole, you know, trying to be better every day. Never really being satisfied with where I am. Has its upsides and downsides. I wouldn't even call it a downside, like I don't mind being trash at something. Or like not as good as I would like to be. Otherwise I'd be very upset. Because there are lots of things that I'm not as good as I want to be. Like funnily enough, this whole drawing these things, like I talked to an artist at the art department event, and like he looked at my stuff and we talked like about, you know, art and games and blah 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 blah. And he was like, well, you know, you're like pretty good with the whole game design angle. Like that's really, like he was like, I can feel that that's like your thing and blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, and you know, I wanna get back into painting a bit more and get better at that. And he was like, well, why? Like not in the way of, oh, you're not good or something, but he was um like, don't you think it's better to get really good at one thing and that sort of stuff? And like he asked us why, and I was just standing there and I was thinking like, well, why do I want to do that? And I think it's just because, again, the selfish, cause I want to do it, cause I want to be like, yeah, I can do that. I'm that good. But you know, to be good, you have to be bad first, or something. Nice, now I painted this entire podium. I feel like that's still something I want to improve about with the style. All feels very dissected. Great quote. I don't know. Maybe it is. So now I'm gonna add the floor. The floor will be more like this. Yeah, that's good. I can add like sections of the floor in the back. You'll take your leave now. Yep. Take your leave. Goodbye. Thank you for keeping me company. And I'll see how I'll continue with this. But yeah, I have to do a bit of work. Bye bye. I won't depress myself too much. I have a lot of things that do that. I don't need myself for that. You know what I mean. Oh, good night. Maybe I know what you mean. We'll just zoom in a little bit. And I can remove this because I don't really need it. And now, yeah, I can just go and add more stuff to the scene, I think. Like one thing I need to add definitely, because it's not there yet, is more stuff in the foreground. But I have to consider, like, if I add a skeleton right here, I will just completely erase. So I probably added more in the back here. So I at least keep my character in the front. Hmm. Maybe that works.